Remember to.
Check. All right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I do believe we are ready to get this afternoon kicked off. There's a few people still coming in and trying to find a seat. We'll let them take their time. I would like to welcome you all to our 5th annual Junior Jammer Jamboree. I think she did that on purpose. At the beautiful Bethel Church of the Nazarene. We really appreciate the church letting us have our show here. Bobby was really kind of worried. She's like, I hope we get an audience. I hope we get an audience. And can I say, it's just wonderful to see almost a packed house. It's fabulous. Thank you all so much for choosing to spend your May 1st, Happy May Day, with us this afternoon. We've got a great show. I say this almost every show, that I kind of get a new favorite, but this year I really do think that I have a new favorite set. And I'm excited for you all to hear it. The kids have worked, once again, very hard. And we've got a great group of graduating hoedowners that will perform for you. And then you'll see them with the group this fall, hopefully. Just a quick question about the COVID situation and masks. Again, many of you are not masked, some of you are. So please, we want you to be comfortable in who you are and what you're doing. So if you want to wear a mask, please do so. If you don't care to wear a mask, please do so. And we just thank you for caring enough to come and support our kids this afternoon. Before we bring the kids up, we'd like to offer a quick spring prayer. So if you would like to bow your heads or do whatever you like to do to worship. Thank you, spring, the season of your expression of joy. Let every bloom remind me of your grace. Let each sunny day bring light to my soul. As I spring ahead, let these months give birth to warm thoughts and kind gestures. Amen. All right, jammers, why don't you guys find your way on stage? Since we don't have a curtain, we thought we'd stick them against the wall and let them come up and see how graceful they are as they come up through on the steps. As the jammers are coming on stage, we do have a couple of donation jars set around the back of the auditorium. So if you would like to do so, please help us out by making a donation to the jammers. We are also set up on Venmo. And how that works, there's a Venmo address for the jammers on the back of your programs. So you can feel free to donate through Venmo if you want. Cash or checks are welcome in the donation boxes. Checks made out to Idaho Junior Jammers. All right. We've brought our white shirts for the spring because it's kind of springtime. We'll let a few last people. All right, we're going to open with our old-time gospel set, is what Bobby calls this first set. And we are going to start with The Unclouded Day, which is an old-time Southern gospel song. And it will feature Mr. Sean Ashdown. He's getting his guitar loaded back there. He'll come up front and center. He's going to play a solo for you on guitar. Okay, is everybody set? Oh, you guys are good today. All right, folks, let's kick this show off. This is The Unclouded Day featuring Mr. Sean Ashdown. I'm going to scare her all day. Thank you so much. Also, for those of you joining us today in person, welcome. But again, welcome to all of those over the internet who hopefully are joining us live stream through Bethel Church's YouTube channel. So welcome to all you out there in internet land. We're moving on to Bobby Scotia? Scioto. Well, I got that way wrong. Big Scioto. This song is named after a stretch of river in Ohio that was very important to many Native American cultures. It was written by Burl Hammonds. This is Big Scioto. All right, thank you. We're going to slow things down just a bit with perhaps one of the most beloved gospel songs that we know. Amazing Grace, according to biography, is the soaring spiritual describing profound religious elation and is estimated to be performed 10 million times annually and has appeared in over 11,000 albums. This is Amazing Grace. That was simply stunning. Thank you so much, jammers. This next tune is called Granny, Will Your Dog Bite? It is an old-time tune, a folk song. And according to the website Music Kate, melodically, it has its beginnings with an old fiddle tune, sometimes called Soldier's Joy, which I think most of you guys probably are familiar with. While we don't know when it started resembling what we sing or play today, we do see it mentioned in Civil War dispatches, saying that a commander had asked the fiddler to play it. Granny, will your dog bite?
Sorry, we still need more piano in the monitors and less guitar, because I can't hear her, so.
She's playing loud. All right, we're going to end this set with a doozy titled Take Me Back to Tulsa, and this is going to feature an amazing voice, Miss Jaden Lee on vocals, and then we've got some great fiddle solos by Allison over there, stage right, and Katrina. So this is Take Me Back to Tulsa. Sorry.
Leave it to her son to correct her. Right, Hope? Jaden, check your mic.
Check.
Where's that gal? Red dress on, some full collar Dinah. Stole my heart away from me way down in Louisiana. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. I went down to the railroad, laid my head across the track. Thought about that gal of mine, I gradually easy back.
Nice job, Jaden. Thank you, jammers. All right, we're going to pull a switch. We're going to send our jammers back off stage, and after it clears a little bit, we're going to bring our little guys up. This is our beginner group, the Hoedowners, and on average, we could get fiddlers started in the Hoedowners at about probably 18 months, 2 years old, and they go probably again on average maybe 8 or 9 years old. And what Bobby has is a graduating Hoedowner book. I didn't do it this time, it was Daryl. All right, as I was saying, Bobby has a group of songs that each Hoedowner must be able to perform at a certain tempo, and once they can do that, they consider themselves graduated into the Junior Jammers. So we're going to hear 5 tunes from the Hoedowners as a group, and then we are going to hear from the graduating Hoedowners, which we've got, I think, 7 or 8. So bear with us because this is a new stage and our Hoedowners haven't been placed or anything, so it might take us just a few minutes to get everybody settled. I think this might be the biggest group of Hoedowners that we've had in a while. You guys go ahead and go behind me and go to the other side of the stage if you need to, okay? This is a big group. Hi, Chloe. She's locked in, Mom. I'm in fiddle mode. I don't talk. All right, good job, everybody. Gosh, is this like the biggest group of Hoedowners we've had in a long time? I think this is fabulous. All right. So once again, we have our donation boxes set aside. There's also Venmo. So we would appreciate, even though we aren't charging for the concert, there's still expenses and such. So every little bit really does help. And then hopefully, cross fingers, we can be back to normal for our fall show, the Hoedown. All right, how we doing, everybody? I think, Bobby, do you have 3 granddaughters on stage? I see Miriam, and Elsa, and Chloe. So 3 granddaughters?
Yep.
3 granddaughters of Bobby's on the stage right now. That's pretty cool. Okay, once they're ready and Bobby's back on her piano, the first tune that these kids will play for you is Boil the Cabbage, and Bobby considers Boil the Cabbage kind of the Jammers' unofficial theme song. Sorry, I see Stella waving at Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa over there, and Sarah's going, no. Stella, you be you, honey. You do what you need to do. All right, as I was saying, Boil the Cabbage, unofficial theme song for the little Hoedowners, for the Junior Jammers. It's one of the very, very first songs that these kids will learn. And they play it their entire time with the Jammers, and then sometimes when they're done, I've heard it be turned into contest tunes a couple times, couple different. I think Katrina did like an upped contest version a little while ago. So, all right, we are going to let Bobby back to the piano, and this is going to be Boil the Cabbage. Thank you guys, good job. All right, we're going to move right along to Skip to My Lou. Auntie Katrina to the rescue. That's okay, stand up. They don't need to look at me anyway. I'm serious. I'm not joking. All right, when we get the shoulder rest back on, the kids are going to perform for you their beautiful waltz. This is the Tennessee Waltz. All right, forgive me, I'm doing a little moving. Where's Emily? Right there, okay. This next two tunes feature some solos. So we're going to get Emily set up right here. I finally fit in. All right, Miss Emily Fuchs is going to solo on the song Pop Goes the Weasel.
All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought was all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. Half a pound of soup and rice, half a pound of treacle. Mix it up and make it nice. Pop goes the weasel.
Good job, Emily. All right, we're going to move to the right here for Miss Stella. Hit her with my necklace. All right, that's as low as it goes, kid. Okay, Miss Stella here is going to finish our hoedowner set with Will the Circle Be Unbroken.
Unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I was singing with my sisters, I was singing with my friends, and we all can sing together, 'cause the circle never ends. We sing songs of childhood, hymns of faith that made us strong. Ones that Mother Mabel taught us, hear the angels sing along. Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Okay, let's go. Everybody ready? Okay. Nice job. I mean, come on, Bobby. They sang, they played. You want them to remember to take a bow? I can't even remember my name half the time. All right, we're going to excuse the hoedowners except the graduating ones. The graduating hoedowners are going to stay up. So we have some incredible talent. The jammers are going to have some good years coming ahead of them. Nice job, hoedowners. You know what? While we're waiting, let's give Emily and Stella and all the hoedowners another hand. Good job, guys. So, those that left on stage, I got to ask, how does it feel to wear the official white shirt for the first time? Is it pretty cool? Chloe's like, score! I can still remember when mine graduated from the shawl, the red bandana shawl, to the patriotic vest for the first time. That was pretty cool. All right, are we ready? Okay. Are we having accompaniment on this, the Old Time Medley? On Old Time Medley? Yeah. Okay. All right, so these are our graduating hoedowners, and the first tune they're going to perform for you is the Old Time Medley, and if it's not obvious, Bobby is out from behind her piano, and Katrina is back on the piano.
You know, it's a real pleasure for me to play with these kids. They work so hard. We've been practicing every Friday for about a month now, just getting them ready. And I've told them, I said, you know, you might think that you've arrived being a jammer, but really their work has only yet begun. Because they have learned five hoedowner songs, 3 in the Old Time Medley, and then the Swallowtail, and then they'll play the Orange Blossom. Well, the jammers do 15 new songs every single show, and we change the Orange Blossom over every show. So really, guys, you're just beginning, but I'm so proud of you. Okay, here we go.
So what'd you do? Pick like one of the longest songs to make them learn?
That was for a reason.
You passed the test, kids. Good job. All right. Swallowtail Jig will be the first song that these guys will perform as Hoedowners Jammers. Let's just put it that way. Are you staying on fiddle?
Yep.
All right. This is Swallowtail Jig.
I've actually practiced these two. Yeah. Okay, ready? Well, I have to tell you that really, most of these kids are my students, and I put them through the mill. They have to really, really work very, very hard. And this year, I had one little girl that just went above and beyond what I wanted her to do this year. Her technique has improved so much, and her rhythm and her intonation has just really skyrocketed. And I'm so proud of this little girl, but I'm proud of all of them. Every last one of them I'm very proud of. But a special award goes to the most improved, Annalise Manassian.
Call them out for you? Yeah. Apparently it's raining. Hope everybody put their windows up. Can you hear that? That's what that is. I'm like, what is that? Okay. We have a little bit of a presentation here. Congratulations, Annalise. We have a plaque, a graduating diploma, if you will, that Bobby and all the rest of the teachers. Our Hoedowner teachers are Bobby, Michaela, Libby, and Callie. And Katrina, how are you back to the littles again? You just couldn't stand it. Huh? Bobby's like, yes. All right, so all the teachers would like to present these to their students as part of the graduating class, if you will, of Hoedowners to Jammers. First one is Lydia Jacob. Then we have, who could this be? Miss Chloe Nikolaev. Andrew Manazian. Annalise Manazian. Emma Munoz. Sophia Searle. Reese Griffin. And our last, Creed Milburn. And before I let everybody go, Bobby, could you come up here for a second? Annalise and Andrew, do you guys want to say something? Okay. Let me hold your hardware. Should not mind giving up that trophy. Are you crazy?
Thank you, Miss Bobby, for teaching us and making us junior jammers. You're the best fiddle teacher we have.
All right, good job. As they exit, actually, you know what? Chloe, lead us off in a bow. Look at her. Like, are you kidding me? Good job. And as they exit, let's give them a hand. Come on up. All right, jammers, bring us back up. We're moving next into our swing set. Swing set. We'll get our accompanists back up. Really quick, since you can probably see them, this group in the corner here behind the piano, Bobby calls them her rhythm section. We have Daryl on guitar, Terry on bass, Colt on drums, and then we have our youngster Sean and Gunnar on guitar as well. So all that noise you hear coming from that corner, you can blame those guys. All right. This first song we're going to play in our swing set is called Margie. It is a 1920s tune composed in collaboration by vaudeville piano player, performer Con Conrad and J. Russell Robinson, who was a member of the original Dixieland Jazz Band. This is Margie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I think now it might be hailing. Ouch. Okay. Well, we're just going to continue. It's the rain, Bobby. All right. Everybody can still hear me okay? I don't want to yell into the microphone. All right, we're going to continue with East Tennessee Blues. This is written by Charlie Bowman, who is from East Tennessee. It was first recorded in 1926, and well-known bluegrass artists such as Bill Monroe, Doc Watson, and Tommy Jackson have all released versions. My goodness. Wow.
It is a staple
scary.
with the East Tennessee State Bluegrass Pride Band. Everybody's making sure their windows are rolled
Roll
up.
up your windows.
distracted. A 1, 2, 3.
Aren't you all glad you decided to come to the show? All right, we're going to move into Stealing Home. We have solos by Caitlin Najili, and I hope I said that right, and Sophia Surbeck. Caitlin, with the longer hair, is 15 years old and has been playing fiddle for 4 years. She loves to run and play with her dogs. All right, Sophia, where are you? Okay.
Check.
Now, this is your first warning, Sophie. You know what happens if you don't get me a bio, right? I make one up. So I'm going to give her a slide because this is her first time, so, you know, having to deal with this. So next time you know. All right, this is Caitlin, Sophia, and the rest of the jammers on Stealing Home.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
tune. I hadn't heard that one before. All right, we're moving into Montana Glide. This is a song by Paul Anastasio, and I think Bobby was telling me that many people play it in church nowadays. Montana Glide.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. We are going to have Miss Michaela Shippey and Katrina Nikolaev solo on this last tune of our set. This is the 1920s tune, You Can't Break My Heart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Thank you. Okay, jammers, you may exit the stage. Katie, do you want to play on this type of mic or the boom mic? Boom. Okay, Katrina, do you want her to? All right, we're going to move into recognizing our 3 seniors that we have. First up will be Miss Katie Hebden. Katie has been playing fiddle for 13 years, all 13 of them with the Hodowner Jammer program. In fact, she started as a little Hodowner, or little Hodowner as they were known then. She was asked what her favorite memory of being a jammer and what she's learned. So she says she has so many amazing memories, but one of her favorites have been giving Bobby her quilt for her teaching anniversary, which was last year?
No,
A long time ago?
25 or 30.
Her 25th anniversary. You expect me to remember that bad? And then anytime that the jammers play at the nursing homes, the vet homes, Katie really appreciates doing that and enjoys it very much. She says, the jammers have taught me the importance of community service, grit, and determination. She plays violin with her high school orchestra, which she's done for 3 years. She plays a little bit of a mandolin, and she also plays fiddle for different community and school events. This is pretty cool, folks. She was just selected as the Idaho State FFA Vice President. Congratulations, Madam Vice President. She's also served for the last 2 years as the Nampa Chapter FFA President. So she says after serving her year as Vice President for the State FFA, she will be attending the University of Idaho, studying agriculture, business, and animal science. All right, Katie is going to play a funky beat tune called Texas Red.
You're going on that side.
Yeah, so I can see the shoulder.
Was that a Katrina pick? Did you find that one, or did she find that one?
I actually.
Did you, Katie?
One
Are
of
you
my
insane?
one of my all-time favorite albums is Telluride Session Strength in Numbers. If you've never listened to it, listen to it. And that's off of that album
Okay.
with Mark O'Connor and Bela Fleck and all those really
Katrina
awesome people.
always finds these wonky songs, and I asked Bobby about them. She's like, I don't know. Katrina found it. All right. Our next senior is the beautiful Miss Emily Edmonds. She has been playing fiddle for 10 years. She's been with the Jammers for 8. She says that she has learned to be confident in front of others as a junior jammer. Amen. She also plays the electric bass, piano, guitar, and ukulele. And she performs in her school varsity choir and jazz band and church choir. Her future plans are to attend Gonzaga University and major in either English or economics with a minor in music. And she plans on playing in the orchestra and singing in the choir at Gonzaga. And she would like to pursue either law or business. She is performing a beautiful, beautiful waltz titled Josephine Waltz. You know, a lot of people like the fiddle for the flash and the fast bowings and kind of the spectacle sometimes, but I think a good solid waltz really brings the heart of what the musician and the instrument can do together, and I just love and appreciate a waltz played really well so much. That was beautiful, Emily. Thank you. All right, Allison, you ready to bring this home? Our final senior is Miss Allison Boston. She has been playing for 14 years now, all with the Jammers. Her favorite memory is seeing the veterans and active military soldiers' faces light up when we play the patriotic set at the Hoedown in the fall. She also plays piano and guitar. Piano and guitar. Her future plans are to attend Boise State, go Broncos, to pursue pre-athletic training and graduate with a bachelor's degree in 2 years. After that, she hopes to be accepted into the Masters of Athletic Training program at BSU to complete an additional 2 years. Her goal is to work as an assistant athletic trainer on either a major league or NFL team. Outside of academics, she would love to tour Italy and Canada and possibly get married, but she says that's all in God's timing. All right, Allison is going to play I Don't Love Nobody. This is a favorite contest tune that she's never contested with. Thank you so much, Allison. That was great. Michaela, are you playing? Michaela, do you need this for the next song for Lonesome? Okay. All right. High schoolers, come on up. Holy cow, we have a lot of high schoolers this year. I used to be able to name them all. I'm not going to do that today. All right. We always feature a high school song. Here, Savannah. Yeah. Okay, this year it is a mashup of the Lonesome Fiddle Blues and The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and Katrina has since dubbed this song Lonesome Devil. Take of it what you will. All right, are we ready? Okay, and then after this song, high schoolers, don't leave the stage immediately, okay?
Make sure that mic's on you, okay?
Thank you so much. Okay, can we have all the high schoolers except the seniors take a step back? Allison, come on over. Let's be friends. All right. Okay. Every year it has been a custom at the spring show, which is sometimes the seniors' very last show as a jammer, to present Bibles to all the seniors, kind of as a way of, you know, giving them a backup as they head out into the world. So Katie this year chose and a King James version. She's receiving her Bible. Miss Emily also requested a King James version. And Allison requested a English Standard Version compact Bible. Hopefully that will help fit in her luggage when she takes her travels across the pond. And then Bobby has one more presentation.
Several years ago when my mom passed, we implemented this Barbara Whiting Memorial Scholarship Award. And boy, it was really, really hard this year to try to pick from these three girls because they're all academically, they're all scholars. They all practice really, really hard. They all are college bound. And those were some of the criteria that we had. And Katrina and I, we just really kind of went back and forth. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a background, my mother, she gave me the gift of music. She went to work so I could have music lessons. And boy, you know, she just had a heart to give. When I was growing up and I was a little child, we were as poor as church mice. We really were. We just came out of a fire that destroyed everything. And my mom would get us kids together, and she said, okay, it's time to make baskets for the poor, for the needy at Christmas time. And she carried that on with the grandkids. They went to the Nazarene church, and she would take the little kids downtown, and they'd do shoe boxes. And each of the grandchildren learned to give. At her funeral, I had several young men come up to me and tell me, it was because of your mother I learned how to read. It was because of your mother I didn't go hungry. She took in young men in high school that would get in trouble, and their parents would kick them out, and my parents clothed and fed them. And so she was just a remarkable lady. She had the heart of Jesus in her. And, you know, we were thinking about Katrina and I. And one of the most important things of being a jammer is to learning to give back to the community. And that's why I take my jammers and we go play at nursing homes, and we go play for shut-ins. We go play for our veterans. And, you know, every single time I ask for help, you know, at a nursing home, because, you know, the little guys, they're all ready to come and play, but I need my older kids. And I know they're busy. But, you know, Katie Hebden helped me every single time I ask. And she has, you heard on her paper that she loved going and playing for the nursing homes. And Katie, I just love you, and I love you all, but your heart, I just don't want to cry, so I'm going to shut up right now. But Katie Hebden.
All right, about one more round of applause for our three seniors. All right, now that we got that over with, let's get to some fun. Remember at the top of the show I said I perhaps have my absolute new favorite set? This is it. Bobby has come up with a singing cowboy set, which is just so much fun, and the kids, you can feel the funness, I think, in this set. So we are going to bring the jammers back up.
Wait, we can't find one.
Bobby has to find her glasses. All right. So when the kids are set, we are going to kick this thing off with I'm an Old Cowhand, with Jessica and Katie Hipwell as solos. Really, girls? Come on. Get up here. Do you guys want this mic as one of your mics?
I think that'd be better.
Okay. Okay. So, first of all, we do have to thank Kate and Jessica for stepping in because Lincoln Rudkin was going to sing this song, and his whole family has had the flu for the last week. So bless them at home. Let's hope they get better soon, and then bless the Hipwell sisters here for stepping in. This song was composed by Johnny Mercer for the Paramount movie Rhythm on the Range. It was sung by Bing Crosby in the movie, and then later recorded by Roy Rogers. This is I'm an Old Cowhand.
And I just have to say really quick, it was Wednesday when they found out they were going to sing this today. So like 2 days, 2.5 days, right, girls? That's pretty awesome, right?
fixing to start it now. Yippee-i-oh-ki-yay, yippee-i-oh-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I learned to ride before I learned to stand. I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know every trail in the Lone Star State, 'cause I ride the range in a Ford V8. Yippee-i-oh-ki-yay, yippee-i-oh-ki-yay. We're old cowhands from the Rio Grande, and we come to town just to hear the band. We know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big corral where the doggies go. We learn them all on the radio. Yippee-i-oh-ki-yay, yippee-i-oh-ki-yay.
All right. Next will be El Paso. We changed the order a little bit, guys. So we're going to have Mr. Ashdown come back up. Is that okay, Sean? Or do you want me to? I can undo that when we go back. All right. El Paso was written and recorded by Marty Robbins and was released in March of 1976. We will have Mr. Sean Ashdown on vocals as well as guitar.
West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rosa's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I loved. So in anger, I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor.
Thank you so much, Sean. All right, we're moving into a song written by Bob Nolan and his group Sons of the Pioneers. This song found its way into many 1930s and 40s cowboy movies and was perfect for Hollywood's drifter cowboy image. And if that doesn't give you a hint, this is Tumbling Tumbleweeds. It actually doesn't resonate quite on the carpet as it does on the wooden stage. Remember that? You're like, oh, somebody lost a shoulder rest. Or bow. All right, we're going to bring Sean back forward for Jingle, Jangle, Jingle. And as he, Sean, give us a little turn. Turn to the side there. Kick your boot up just a little bit. Thanks to the hip wells, he is now appropriately clothed for this song.
Yeehaw.
And he hasn't tripped on him, so that's pretty good. All right, this song was written by Joseph A. Lilly and Frank Lozier. This song was published in 1942 and was performed by the official first singing cowboy, Mr. Gene Autry. This is Jingle, Jangle, Jingle.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they say, no, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Marianne, oh, Marianne, though we've done some moonlight walking, this is why I have been wrecked, as I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Sally Jane, oh, Sally Jane, though I love to say forever, this is why I can't remain, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
One night on the Texas plain, two cowboys had watch over the herd. One was young, this his first time on the plain at night. The other a seasoned hand, aged and experienced. As they lay on their bedrolls, the fire banked low, cows settled for the night, the young cowboy looked skyward and noticed lights that seemed to be dancing in the sky. Thinking they were stars of some kind, he mentioned them to his fellow cowboy. The old hand pushed his hat back on his head, glanced at the sky, then over to the youngster. "Those aren't stars," he said, his voice a whisper in the night. "Those are the Ghost Riders."
cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once he might he heard a red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged skies, end up a cloudy draw. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo, those riders in the sky. Their horns are black and shiny and their hooves are made of steel. Their frames were still on fire and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear shot through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw their riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-hey, yippee-yi-oh, ghost riders in the sky. Faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, and shirts all soaked with sweat. They're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet, 'cause they got to ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. Yippee-yi-hey, yippee-yi-oh, as the riders loped on by him, they heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell or riding on a range, then cowboy, change your ways today, and with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-hey, yippee-yi-oh, sky. Yeah!
Thank you very much. That was Gunnar, Nora, and Jetta on vocals for that song. That concluded our cowboy set. And we are going to have Jaden Lee come out. Do we want to keep them on stage, Bobby? Okay. So if everybody else can kind of take a step back. You heard Miss Jaden here earlier singing Tulsa. Well, this time she's just going to fiddle for you. Jaden's 15. She's been fiddling since she was 6. She also enjoys writing and volleyball. And Jaden is the 2020 National Old Time Fiddlers Online Junior Champion. She is going to play for you, Polly, Put the Kettle On. Nice job, Jaden. All right, Katrina's got to find her way out of the piano. And she will be up next. Katrina, oh, yeah, I got to play. Katrina has actually been racking up the frequent flyer miles this last month. She has been down to Texas twice to contest down there. She won a contest in Llano, Texas, and then just recently, last weekend, right? Yep. She won the National Texas Style Contest in Hyattsville. She's also the current National Grand Champion.
Thank you.
Now I think, are you still playing Jessie's Polka?
Yep.
Okay, so this is her new version of Jessie Polka. And you mentioned something at the jam about doing something with Mark O'Connor?
Yes. Live stream. Kimber Ludeker, I didn't know I was telling everybody this, but Kimber Ludeker contacted Mark O'Connor to see if he'd do a live stream concert to benefit the National Time Fiddlers Contest, and he asked if I would join him. So I'm going to do that next month. So definitely I'll post it on the Jammer page and keep you updated on when that's going to be. We're not sure quite yet, but it'll be pretty fun.
Okay.
Help keep the national. If you can donate, please do, because they're gonna. It's gonna be a lot more difficult for them to stay afloat this year. So anyway. Here's Jessie Polka. Let's do the first part twice.
Every time. How can you get better? Every time. Before we finish with our Orange Blossom, I would like to take just a minute to recognize some of the folks in the back that don't always get the limelight. On bass, Mr. Terry Smith. On guitar, and also helped set up our sound, Mr. Daryl Smith. Sean Ashdown on guitar. We have Gunnar Brooks back there on guitar. Miss Maisie Little on Mando, I think, right? And you don't know if you can see her, but Victoria's back there on the keyboard. And we have Mr. Colt Sealer on drums. And of course, Bobby on piano. All right, do we have our graduated Hoedowners back up here? I see Chloe, so it looks like everybody's in position. Chloe always, I say her name and she gives me that look like, why are you mentioning me? All right, as you may know, if this is your first time, you wouldn't. Bobby comes up with a new Orange Blossom special, or we go back to one that hasn't been played for every show. So that's at least 2 shows a year. This year we are doing the 60s country TV sitcom Orange Blossom, featuring Petticoat Junction, the Beverly Hillbillies, and Green Acres. One more time, we do have donation jars in the back, and our Venmo address is on the back of your program. Okay. We had to get a fiddle tune there. All right. It's okay, Annalise. You just take your time. It happens. Yeah. She's all, what are you now, 8? 9, 9. She's all of 9 years old, and it happens. Sweetheart, you keep that attitude, you will be just fine. All right, folks, the Orange Blossom Special.
Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed the show. Once again, we have donation jars at the end of the aisles. We have Venmo. The Jammers will be playing in Weiser, June 25th at 9 p.m. You can catch it on the online National Old Time Fiddle Contests live stream. And one more thing. We would like to extend a huge thank you to the Bethel Church of the Nazarene for allowing us to hold our show here in your lovely building. And a especially huge thanks to Mr. Mason back there in the sound booth. It really does take a lot of work to get everything set up, all the monitors balanced, everything in balance. And we ran him through his paces this morning, but I think it turned out great. Also, I don't know his name, but thank you to the gentleman back there who's running the live stream. So hopefully those of you in Internet land were able to enjoy the live stream with no problems. All right, folks, please drive carefully because it was a heck of a storm that we got. And aren't you glad you were in here when it hit? You were dry. You were entertained. What more could you ask for in a beautiful 1st of May? Thank you guys so much. Please, safe travels wherever your road will lead you. Thank you so much. See y'all.